Hello everyone, welcome to Nirja Education. This is class 9th, lesson number 6, tissues. This is the continuation of animal tissue. Before seeing this video, go through my previous videos, then only you will get the connectivity. At the same time, please subscribe our channel Nirja Education. Don't forget to press the bell icon. In this video, we are going to discuss that liquid connective tissue. This liquid connective tissue is also called vascular tissue. Here, the connective tissues are present in the liquid form also. Example of the liquid connective tissues are blood as well as lymph. First, we are going to discuss about blood. As we all have noticed, due to scratch or any wound, sometimes the red color fluid is coming out, ooze out from our body. That red color fluid is called blood. So now that blood is a liquid connective tissue. This blood liquid also one type of connective tissue. This blood is consist of two components. One is plasma, another one is blood cells. The blood consists of two components. One is plasma, another one is blood cells. Then first we have to discuss about the plasma. Plasma is nothing but the clear yellow color fluid. Clear yellow color, pale yellowish fluid is called a plasma, blood plasma also we can tell. It is consist of 90% of water and 10% of organic or inorganic substances. This 10% of this organic or inorganic substances only provide the nutrient to the blood cells, so that this 10% organic substances are called nutrient medium. What is nutrient medium? Means the plasma contain 10% of organic or inorganic substances which provide the nutrients to the blood cells. That's why this 10% of plasma solution is called what? Nutrient medium. Next we are going to discuss about the blood cells. The blood cells in blood, there are the three types of blood cells are there. One is RBC, second one is WBC, third one is platelets. We have to discuss each and everything in detail. The RBC expanded form, it is R for red, B for blood, C for cell, red blood cell. The WBC is white blood cell, that is a platelets, same platelets itself. First we have to discuss about RBC. You can look at the picture. The RBC is a round or oval in shape or bioconcave like structure. This RBC is the smallest cell in our body. This RBC normally it is in scientific terms we can also call the erythrocyte. Erythro means red, cytes means cell, red cells. This RBC is an incomplete cell. Why I am telling RBC is an incomplete cell means because it does not contain nucleus. Mammalian RBC does not contain nucleus as well as mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum. These all the cell organelles are absent inside the RBC. So that I am telling it is an incomplete cell. One RBC can live 120 days. So lifespan of RBC is 120 days. This RBC gives the colors of reddish color because it contains the pigment hemoglobin. Hemo means iron, globulin is a one kind of protein. Iron protein is present. This hemoglobin, because of this hemoglobin only the blood looks reddish color. Where does the RBC synthesize? Who is producing the RBC means bone, inside bone marrow it is a semi-solid material it is present. That material is produced this RBC. In infant this RBC is produced from spleen, but in adult the RBC is synthesized in bone marrow. I told already one RBC can live 120 days. Once the cells are died, it is gone stored in the spleen region. Now we are going to discuss about what is the function of RBC. RBC helps to carry oxygen and nutrients. For example, this some of the RBC that hemoglobin, the hemoglobin pigment helps to carry carbon dioxide as well as oxygen. Some of the RBCs are carry oxygen. That hemoglobin is called oxyhemoglobin. HB for hemoglobin. Some of the hemoglobin carries carbon dioxide. That hemoglobin is called carbinohemoglobin. So function of hemoglobin, it gives colors to the blood, at the same time it carries gases, oxygen as well as carbon dioxide. So next we are going to discuss about WBC, that is the white blood cells. This is a irregular shape or amoeboid shape. We can't fix the shape. It is like amoeboid shape. It can change the shape like structure. It is a complete cell because it contains nucleus. All other cell organelles are present. So we can tell it is a complete cell. In scientific terms, the WBC is also called a leukocyte. Here the no pigment is present. That is the reason it does look like a whitish color because hemoglobin is absent in WBC. It around live 2 to 4 weeks. The lifespan of WBC is 2 to 4 weeks. Next we are going to discuss about the function of WBC. The WBC act as a soldiers of our body because it protect the body, at the same time it develop our immunity. It protect the body against the infection or any pathogen. If it is enter inside, that infective agents are protected by the help of this WBC. Because the WBC is produced one protein that is called the antibodies. These antibodies fight against the infection causing agent is called the antigen. Antigen is nothing but a foreign substances like chemical substances or pathogens or any organisms enter inside, that is called antigen. So the WBC produce the proteinized substances that is called antibodies. This antibody fight against this antigen. Due to that, what happen? Our body protected. So that I am telling the WBC is act as a soldiers of our body. At the same time, it maintain the immune system. Next we are going to discuss about platelets. The platelets is also called a thrombocyte. It is a small tiny particles. Some of the platelets may be nucleus is present, some of them may not be present. Here no pigment is present. It around 60 to 120 days one platelets can live. So lifespan of platelet is 60 to 120 days. What is the function of these platelets? These platelets are helps to clot the blood. So it is involved for blood clotting mechanism. Blood clots. Once the wound or anything it happen, immediately blood will ooze out. After some second or minute, the blood automatically it will stop or clot. That mechanism is called a blood clotting mechanism. This mechanism is done by the help of these platelets. The platelets are having protein. That protein is called a fibrin. With the help of this protein, it clots the blood. So main function of the platelets is it helps to clot the blood. I hope you have understood all different types of blood cells. Next we are going to discuss about lymph. Lymph is a colorless fluid. Why? Because it is a colorless fluid means because it does not contain any colorful pigment like blood. So that is the reason the lymph is colorless fluid. It has been filtered out the blood capillaries. These lymphs are reabsorbed or filtered by from blood capillaries. That fluid is called lymph. The lymphs are contain cells. That cell is called lymphocytes. Lympho means lymph, cytes means cells. The lymph producing cells are called lymphocytes. The lymphs are carries by the help of certain vessel. That vessel is called lymph vessels. These lymphs are produced from lymphatic system. Same like that the blood is produced from the circulatory system. Same like that the lymph is produced from the lymphatic system. What is the function of the lymphs? It carries nutrients like oxygen, glucose from tissue to other parts of the body, other parts of the body to tissue. The lymphs carries through the lymph vessels. With the help of it transport the nutrients like oxygen, glucose that may have filtered out of the blood capillaries back into the heart to be recirculated in the body. Next one is it brings nitrogenous waste from tissue to blood. That is the second function. It protects the body against the infection. How it protects the body means the lymphs are loaded with the help of WBC such as called lymphocytes. So as we all know that what is the function of WBC? The WBC protect our body against the infection because it produces the protein that is called the antibodies. So that these lymphocytes also, the lymph also protect the body against the infection. This is the third function. First function, it carries nutrients and oxygen to all the body. It brings the nitrogenous waste from tissue to blood and it protects the body against the infection. I hope you have understood liquid connective tissue, blood as well as lymph. Thank you. Have a nice day.